No, your eyes do not deceive you. It is, in fact, me, live, once again. I am here. I have returned. Streams have begun again. And so, history repeats itself. It has been a while since I have graced you all with my presence. There's a lot that has happened. There's a lot that's been done. There's a lot that still needs to be done. Today we will talk about all of it. We will talk about what is happening, what has happened, and what will happen. That being said, what's up, everybody? I know, it's been a while. How's everybody doing? Is everybody good? How's everybody's day been? I have returned. Oh, you know what I just realized? I haven't turned that light on. I'm a little out of practice, y'all. I haven't turned none of these lights on that's supposed to be on. There you go. Turn that light on. In fact, you know what? We're gonna change a little bit of a lighting in here. You just chilling, Firewolf? Shit, me too. Oh my Lanta, what a day, what a day, what a day. Ah, see, Kitchen Journal just went live. I didn't even know he started streaming. Interesting. As you'll notice, let's see if it. Oh, there you go. There you go. Look, y'all see the camera? Y'all see the camera? Look at it moving. Look at it moving. Look at it. I just got a notification says that he's live. It may be his first stream. I don't know. But yeah, y'all see that camera moving with me? That's the AI tracking camera. We got a different camera, y'all. We had a little bit of upgrade. So, let's talk about it, okay? Let's just get into it, shall we? Life has been lifing. That's pretty valid for everybody, yes. Um, so we done did some things, we done set some things up, we done got some things. For those of you who haven't seen, this is the new camera rig for IRL content. Ain't it pretty? Ain't it just so pretty? Screen still opens. All that good stuff. Flips, rotates, all that stuff. So, I got a small rig cage and a small rig handle. The problem is, I originally got this handle. Let me show you. I originally got this handle, right? Well, apparently this handle doesn't fit this camera. Zoshi, thank you. So this handle doesn't fit this camera, right? So I had to buy this little mini handle, which fine, it is what it is. And it actually goes the other way around. Well, then I realized that I could flip this around and attach this handle to this handle and have it set up like this. So now, instead of me trying to carry my camera like this, I can just carry it like this, which is a much more natural position for your hand. And you just film IRL content like that. And then obviously I'll still have the little screen that flips out and rotates so I can see what I'm filming. So I can roll like that. Mic, light. Let me show y'all this light. So y'all see that, right? That is the lowest setting for that light. That is the lowest setting. Y'all ready? That is the brightest. It is confusing my camera right now. Boy, when I tell you, I got some IRL content planned. Oh, you know what? I know something y'all haven't seen in a while. Come on, bud. Come on. Hi. Everybody say hi, Taco. Yeah, that's it. You done? You just want pets, don't you? That's fine. So, I got to talk about something. And hopefully Amazon don't hear me. So, the camera you see, obviously, you're watching right now is an OBS TinyBot 2. You're right, because Amazon do own Twitch now. Anyway, so it's a OBS TinyBot 2, right? Well, they had a little glitch, little delivery error. I don't know what happened, but it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I have 2 of these. And y'all already know what that means, right? What have I been wanting for so long? Firewolf will tell you. Do you remember what I wanted a second camera for, Firewolf? It has to do with the person you just, or not the person, the puppers you just saw. Yep. So once I get the camera all set up and ready to roll, I will have a taco cam. So that whenever he comes over here and sits on and sleeps in his little pillow, y'all will be able to see it. But there's a couple things I want to talk about with this camera. And you've already seen one of the features of it, right? Yes, you saw the come on with me. And then come on with me. So it's got AI tracking on it, right? That's I'm hands free doing that. Like here, I do it. I do it. Look, I'm not touching nothing. Come on with me. So it's hands free, y'all. It's got AI tracking. So now, whenever I move around the stream and stuff like that, it should track wherever I'm going. And I'm glad Zoshi says something, because not only is it AI tracking, it's 4K. It's 4K. And it streams in 4K. So, the camera that you just saw, right? That thing only streamed in 720. Like it would record thank you. It would record in, I want to say Ultra HD. I may actually no, I think it does. It would record in 4K, but it wouldn't stream anything higher than 720 because it couldn't process it. That's why this camera looks so much better. Plus, OBS bot has a little app that you can fucking download and put on your little PC to control it better. So yes, this camera is a significant upgrade. Beyond that, I haven't upgraded much else. Actually, I don't think I upgraded anything else as far as the streaming goes. There have been some life updates. Y'all ready for this? So, who did their homework on Redline? I bet you Zoshi didn't. Firewolf, you didn't either? I'm disappointed in you, Firewolf. So, for those of you who don't know, Redline is a Grand Theft Auto roleplay server. It's one of the most popular ones in the world. The guy who basically owns it, runs it, and is on it the most he's a guy called Alana. And if you look him up, he's got like 3 million plus, I want to say, or close to 3 mil subscribers. Right? And he streams off of the Redline server. Well, ya boy got approved to play on the Redline server. So, there will be GTA RP streams and videos in the future. However, here's the thing. Well, no, I guess I could stream it to Twitch. I'll probably do a combination of Twitch and YouTube. As far as streaming it. But there will for sure be episodes coming out on the YouTube channel. So yeah, your boys approved for Redline. We're gonna get some our GTA RP on. So another life update. Those of you who know I was in the military. I've been fighting for disability for a while. I got my PTSD disability. I got the disability basically says I'm fucked up in the head. Yay. It's valid. It's not like I was bullshitting, but anyway. So I got that. That was approved like 2.5 months ago. Well, I submitted another claim, and right now it's in the process of getting approved. I've done all my appointments and everything like that, and I'm crossing my fingers, and I'm hoping that I will get to 100% disability, because here's the thing. If I get to 100% disability, I don't have to worry about bills. I don't have to worry about working. I can work if I want to, but I don't absolutely have to. Now, granted, I probably wouldn't, because there's a lot of pain that's involved with me working, physically and mentally. But for years and years and years, it's kind of dealt with it. Well, I finally got to the point where I don't want to deal with it anymore. So I'm hoping that if I get to the 100% disability, I don't have to deal with it anymore. At which point, then I don't have to stress about anything, and I can focus solely on content. I was in the Army. Because, like, right now, yes, I'm focusing on content, but it's not 100% of my focus, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I still worry about like paying bills, stuff like that. I'm like I track the money we spend, and I'm making sure that like I I'm looking at the point where like I'm figuring out like at this point is where I have to like get a job. At this point is where I have to absolutely have money coming in, stuff like that. Like it's still there in my mind. It's not a majority of it because the content is what I'm focused on mostly because it's what I really want to do, if that makes sense. Um, it's probably like a 70-30 split, but the everything else, the real world shit, is still there in my brain. So, if I had get the 100% disability, I don't have to worry about that anymore. At which point, then I can focus on the content for the content, and not just focus on it for in the hopes of making money. Um, that also being said, speaking of content, I have stuff that I want to do that I can't because I'm prohibited by finances, obviously, and time and stuff like that. But I do have a bunch of IRL content planned out. So I have haunted locations that I plan on going to, and I have abandoned locations that I plan on going to. And I'm going to film all of it, and it's all going to be content. Appreciate the follow. Um, so yes, I plan on doing a bunch more IRL content. Now, the thing about that is I don't know if that will come with streaming or if that will be videos. Do you get what I mean? I don't know if I'll be able to stream the IRL content that I want to do. Again, it's all going to depend on like service and Wi-Fi and all that good stuff, right? Um, so I may not be able to stream it, but if I can't stream it, then it will for sure be a video. Does that make sense? So, uh, there's plenty of content coming from me soon. Plenty, trust me. I am excited to get out there and like make IRL content. Cause like I've wanted to, but again, with my finances the way that they are, because blah 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 blah, it's hard. It's rough. I could do it, but it would be a subpar video, and I don't want to put out a subpar video. Does that make sense? You guys get what I'm saying? You want to be inspired? Come do some of it with me. Get your ass out of South Texas and come up to North Texas. Um, but yeah, like there's so many places that I like. I think there was 11 separate places that I've already found that are for just the abandoned locations in the area that I live. As far as haunted locations, I know of at least 9 others, and they're not the same locations. There's no crossover. So, there's gonna be some good IRL content coming out of that stuff. Speaking of, well, not speaking of, in addition to that, for those of you who don't know, there's a company called Agilite, right? And they do like tactical gear stuff, right? Like plate carriers, gloves, mag pouches, stuff like that. In fact, this plate carrier is one of theirs, along with the mag pouches, stuff like that, right? So, we'll have to talk about that because that's gonna be it's gonna be rough because I need access to a machine. If I don't have access to a machine, then I can't do it. Um, I mean, I could find a way probably, but it would be very difficult. But we'll talk. Sorry. Anyway, so Agilite, they do tactical stuff. Well, I about 2.5, maybe 3 years ago, I signed up for their what they call their T&E program, their testing and evaluation program. And basically, what that is they will send me surveys or they send me gear to test stuff like that. Well, they sent me an invite in my email today, actually, like 3 hours ago, to go to an event to test out some products that aren't even on the market yet. What's funny is you guys are hearing it at the same time that my girlfriend's hearing it because I haven't even told her yet. So it's going to be, funny enough, it's going to be in the same place that Mikey and Aaron came up and did the stream with me when they came up in January. So it's going to be a private event. I had to RSVP. No, unfortunately, because I literally had to sign an NDA in the process of signing up for this event. It's invite only. It's like, no, I'm not even allowed to like talk about the products that they're going to be talking about there until like a certain day, until they give us permission. Like we can film and we can take pictures and stuff like that, but we can't put anything out until they give us the say so. So, because we also had to give them the ability to utilize any of the content that we make there. Like if we film something or we take a certain picture or something, they have the right to use it on their website for marketing purposes and stuff like that. They don't get to keep it, but they have the right to use it once we put it out. And all of that was all in the process of just signing up for this. So it's super cool. It's super hush hush. And I can't wait to do that. There's also more content IRL that I want to talk about. So some of y'all have noticed that behind me is just it in past streams, right? Behind me is kind of a mess. It's not really a mess. It's organized, but it's chaos. It's organized chaos. So one of the things that I want to do is I'm going to build a desk for behind me, right? The problem is, because I'm renting the place that I live, it has to be, well, I mean, it doesn't really, I mean, it does. It has to be able to be removed easily from the room. So that's been one of those challenges that I've had to try to overcome. But I think I have it figured out. So I'm going to end up making a video on how to build that desk. And I'm going to make it so that the legs fold under. But it's still a super strong and sturdy desk. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. There's just going to be so much content. Because I'm also going to build a deck for my backyard. Because I finally got to the point where I want to use my backyard for, you know, what a backyard's used for. Hanging out. So I have a table and chairs back there now. I just got the grass cleaned up. I'm going to put down some more grass seed to grow some more grass. I'm going to build a nice big deck. I'm going to put a canopy over it. I'm going to put the tables and chairs on there. I have a fire pit back there ready to go. I got the works. And I'll make a video showing you guys how to build that deck. Because the other thing about that deck is, again, because I have to rent, it has to be easily removed. Right? Too easy. So I'm going to show you guys how to build a deck that can be easily ripped apart, not ripped apart, taken apart for transport. That's going to be fun. Because along with doing all that, I'm still going to try to keep up the gaming content on the channel. Which, by the way, if you haven't gone and watched my videos, you should. Also, I'm going to be starting a couple new games in the near future. Because Water Park Sim, I have one episode left of that. The Car Dealer Simulator, I probably have 2 or 3 episodes left of that, depending on how much progress I make. House Flipper 2 is House Flipper 2. I mean, I could do that over and over again. I gotta find some co-op games, get some people in to come play with me, stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming. A lot of stuff coming, y'all. Firewolf. You still here? Did you dip out? What's up, Firelord? How you doing? Fair enough. I'm gonna nickname you. I'm gonna nickname you Tusk. You can be Tusk. Anyway, I didn't forget about you and game night and that desk riser. I didn't forget about you two. So, oh yeah, that's the other thing. I forgot about that. So the camera will auto zoom in if I do certain gestures. Forgot about that. But yeah, so when I'll probably build that desk riser, and when I do, I'll put you guys' names on it. I promise I didn't forget. I bet you forgot though, didn't you? All right, chat. So, so I do want to explain. It's in the process, Firelord. It's in the process. Like we're in the beginning stages right now. But one of the things I did want to say is that one of the reasons why I waited for today to break the news about Redline is because for the last week, Redline has been down. So I haven't been able to log in and like make any content on it because I got approved the day before the day before it went down. But it's not down for a bad reason. Appreciate the gifty, Firewolf. So it's not down for a bad reason. So let me explain. Everybody knows about FiveM, right? If you don't, it's basically the company that enabled GTA RP. So they allowed people to create servers and stuff like that so they could do GTA RP and they could role play their own characters and stuff like that, right? Well, a couple years ago, Rockstar, who obviously made GTA, bought FiveM. Well, Rockstar's stance on branded content is no. basically. Like, no branded content whatsoever. So, like, that's why all the cars that in GTA are like knockoff versions of cars that are like out in the real world, because Rockstar doesn't allow branded content. Well, FiveM did. And when Rockstar bought FiveM, everybody was concerned that they were going to have that same stance. Well, Rockstar initially was like, yeah, no problem. Don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal. We don't care. But then they decided that they did care. And so they told everybody that had a FiveM server that they had to pull all their branded content, right? Well, they gave them a deadline. And a lot of people just basically ignored it. And so once that deadline hit, there was a bunch of servers that still had branded content in it. And so Rockstar extended the deadline and was like, hey, look, we get it, we understand, but you got to take this shit off. If you don't, we're going to shut your servers down. And the way that they're doing that is they're hitting people with cease and desist letters. Which is the legal way to shut down a server, right? So, probably about 3 weeks ago, Redline finally got hit with their cease and desist. And so for the last week, what they've been doing is they've been going through and pulling all of the branded content that they had in there, because they had a lot. They had pretty much everything you could have. And then they have been importing in like lore friendly vehicles, knockoff versions, stuff like that. They've been basically overhauling it all. And so that's why it's been down. So it's not a bad thing. Yeah, it came down to money, right? Because Rockstar bought FiveM because on a bunch of the servers, you have pay to win. Well, whenever you set up a pay to win server, or you charge for your server or whatever, FiveM takes a cut. Well, now that Rockstar owns FiveM, Rockstar takes a cut. And so what ends up happening is, because you're making money off of branded content, you then have to pay those companies to use their branded content. Like, you would have to pay Mercedes to be able to put Mercedes vehicles in the game. Well, Rockstar didn't want to do that, which, fair enough, because I couldn't imagine how much money that was going to fucking cost just for Mercedes alone, let alone you start talking every vehicle manufacturer, then you start talking every clothing brand, every fucking shoe company, stuff like that. Yeah, so you have, like, it comes down to money. Rockstar didn't want to dish out millions and millions of dollars to pay for the licenses to use the content. Because the other thing about the licenses is you have to put an expiration date. Because if you don't put an expiration date for the usage, then they can just use it forever, and it is what it is. So basically, Rockstar was gonna have to pay out and only be able to use it for a certain amount of time, and then have to pay again. It's a licensing fee, basically. So I get it, but it sucks, because I feel like Rockstar could have went to these companies, or at least, big ones, and be like, hey, look, let us use your content, and it gives you marketing ability. You know what I mean? People will see, like, if we make the car in game function just like it does in real life, then people might want to buy these cars, and that's happened in the past. It has legitimately happened, but they didn't. They just decided they didn't want to pay, so they just basically said no branded content. Which, fair, but it sucks. Oh. Yeah, that's why I waited for the announcement for Redline, because it's been down. GTA 6 is a whole different animal because the thing is 5M um the way the 5M doesn't have access to GTA 6 anything right now. And because Rockstar now owns 5M, most likely they won't. And now they could have, like you said, made a deal to include their cars in GTA 6, but that would have only been in the game. Like in the actual game or in GTA Online, which Rockstar does host. So because Rockstar hosts GTA Online, like you could, if they would have paid the licensing fees, you can use it in GTA Online. But Rockstar didn't want to, so they don't. But GTA 6 is a whole different animal. They don't even know if there's going to be a GTA 6 Online. Fuck, we have to get GTA 6 first. Let's just be real. With as many delays and shit as GTA 6 has had, we got to get the game first. And then we'll go from there. If, by the way, chat, if you guys have any suggestions on haunted locations to go in, excuse me, in the Texas area, excuse me, put them in the Discord. In fact, I just created a whole new channel for that. There you go. So, if you guys have suggestions on where to go for haunted content and or abandoned places, let me know. Put them in the suggestions, the chat that, or channel that I created in the Discord, and I'll look at them and we'll see where we go. Anybody got any questions, comments, concerns, bitches, gripes? Also, if you're not subbed to my YouTube channel, go sub. Go sub. Ride meow. Fact. I don't know if this will even work. Nope, it don't work. Does this work? God damn it. I hate these stupid fucking things. Firewolf, do your thing. See, not even that works for me. Why does it work for Firewolf, but not for me? I don't understand the social media stuffs. I don't know computers very well. Computers confuse me. There you go. I mean, to be fair, I don't have Stream Element doing shit. I need to set all that up. Can't believe I'm running this long without setting it up. Maybe I'll get Zoshi to help me set all that shit up. Cause like I watched her stream the other night and she's pretty fucking set up. I'm impressed. I'm just gonna call you Stream Wolf. But yeah, if you're not subbed to my YouTube, go sub to my YouTube. Go watch my videos. Leave comments. Firewolf. Yeah. I noticed y'all ain't been leaving no comments. Y'all done left me high and dry. That hurts my heart. Right there. Right there. It hurts my heart. Actually, my heart's over here, but still. So. I know you have. I respond to almost all the comments, by the way. If you comment on that shit, I respond. Man, that camera do look good, doesn't it? I was thinking about that because I remember you told me about that. It may be because you have notifications from YouTube turned off on your phone. You may have turned off the app notifications for YouTube on your phone versus on YouTube. But I don't know. Oh, we did get one gifted, didn't we? Actually, we got one. I'll even count Firewolves from yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4. Need to update that. Interesting. That's really interesting, actually. I don't know. Hi, y'all. So, I just wanted to pop on in here, give y'all a little life update, hang out with y'all for a little while. I don't have any videos in line, plus I have stuff to do. But here's the thing: if I can get one more, I'll stream on Monday. I'm. There you go. Appreciate it, Firewolf. Looks like I'm streaming Monday then. That's fine. I can stream on Monday. Firewolf always coming in clutch. All right. I do want to stream more. I need to stream more. I will start streaming more. Yeah, I'll stream on Monday. All right, so let's see. That being said, I am going to go ahead and end the stream because, like I said, I didn't have much lined up. I just wanted to keep y'all up to date with what's going on. Fill y'all in. I know it's been a while since I streamed. This is a small little stream to come back to it. But yeah, you know what? Let's see if we can raid somebody, shall we? You know what? We're gonna raid Kitchen. Cause why the fuck not? He was apparently playing Fortnite. We'll raid Kitchen. Alright, y'all. Y'all know the drill. Go over there. Show that man some love. Let me hit the credits. I appreciate y'all for joining me for this quick little stream. I appreciate all the new follows, all the gifties, all the resubs, all of that. Y'all the absolute fucking best. I love y'all and I appreciate y'all. And I'll catch y'all on Monday. And I'll see y'all on the flip side.